Hey, what's up everyone? Journeyman here, and welcome to part 23 of the Green Lions. Today we take on Bishop Stortford and Harlow in the FA Cup. So, it's been about a month since the last time you joined us. Take a look at some of the fixtures since then. So, it's been 4 games between the last episode and this one. We beat Basingstoke 5-0. As you can see, Frank Rosenwald getting 2 goals, Matt Mays 1, Luke Roberts 2. Then we beat Matlock Town away from home 4-1 in the FA Cup first qualifying round. Rosenwald got himself a penalty and a hat-trick for Matty Mays, who's continued his fine form. Speaking of fine form, Frank Rosenwald got a hat-trick against Dorchester. 3 goals for him there, 3-0 victory. Most recently, we beat Chippenham. Another hat-trick here for Frank Rosenwald, Matt Mays, and then Luke Roberts beat Chippenham 6-2. Now, Frank Rosenwald has been absolutely unbelievable. The last 5 games, he's got 9 goals and 5 assists. Overall for the season, he started 10 games and scored 21 goals. Now, that wasn't good enough. He's also got himself 12 assists. He has been absolutely unstoppable. Honestly, I'm actually thinking about buying a Guernsey shirt and putting Rosenwald on the back of it. He's just been that good. So hopefully he continues his form today up against Bishop Stortford. Now, we had some bad news though since the last time you joined us. Unfortunately, we lost a pretty popular player on this save, Danny Hunt. Unfortunately, Danny Hunt, he said that he wasn't happy about not getting first team football. But let's be honest, we all know what Danny Hunt is like. He was never going to get any first team football for us this season, and he was very, very lucky to get the games he did, be honest with you. But yeah, Danny Hunt's left. Unfortunately, he was one of the first sign-ins in the club, and yeah, honestly, kind of sad to see him go, but there you have it. He wanted to leave, so I'll let him go. But anyway, moving forward here, we're up against of course, Bishop Stortford here. Shane Hickman played his first game for the club, by the way, at right wing back, because I'm going to back up right wing back right now. So he played there instead of Wheeler. I gave Wheeler a little bit of a break. Unfortunately, fixture congestions are starting to catch us up a little bit. So I've had to rotate the squad out of the normal rotation, as it were. And but it's given some players opportunity to come in and shine. And honestly, some very impressive performances. Definitely gave us something to consider. The likes of Shaw's been really good. Even Pat Keary came in and did a really good job at centre-half. Not a player expected to make any kind of impact this season, but surprisingly, he was actually pretty good. But anyway, I'm going to go with this lineup for today. We got Flitney in goal. We got McCormick, Reed, and Stewart at the back, as per usual. We got Wheeler and Lane at the wing-backs. Steele and Robinson through the middle. Rosenwald, Roberts, and Mays will then, of course, lead the line. Randy Robinson lately has played a bit more of an advanced role ahead of Shako. Shako, unfortunately, his form hasn't been as good as I would have hoped the last couple of weeks, so I'm giving Robinson a bit more of a freedom role. Hopefully he can take advantage of that opportunity. Alright, so here we go up against Bishop Stortford. Now, Bishop's obviously a pretty well-known team in the lower divisions. They've played a lot of seasons in the Vanarama Regional, so if you're familiar with the base game, you should know Bishop Stortford pretty well. There always seems to be a pretty decent team, or club I should say, and that was a good opportunity there for Matt Mays early on to open the score within 20 seconds. But there's a chance perhaps for Bishops. Ball got blocked out again, in the cross in. Gordon with a head, and a good save there from the experienced Ross Flitney in goal. Alright, another chance here. Here's Robinson now, playing in the Mazzala role today. Ball goes long, good interception there from McCormick. Here's Robinson once again. He's looking for Mays, can't find him. There's Steele, picks up the loose pieces. That's a good ball. Matt Mays is now through and goal. Matt Mays pulls it back to Rosenwald. Looks for Mays again. Should have been a bit more clinical at that opportunity. At least got a shot off somehow. Here's Robinson, though, to Mays. Mays back to Steele. To Robinson again. He's got Wheeler on the overlap if you can find him. There's Wheeler. To Robinson. To Roberts is now through and goal. Luke Roberts makes it 1-0. From the assist from Andy Robinson, 1-0 early on here. As you see in the league table on the left-hand side of your screen, we currently crept up to 4th place in the table, only 3 points behind Pooltown, and a couple behind Hazen Yedin and Bromsgrove. So we're keeping up with the teams ahead of us and creating a little bit of a gap between us and 6th. All right, chance for Gordon from the free kick. Good opportunity there, and I think it's flicked off someone. It went past Ross Flitney in goal, and Liam Gordon equalises for Bishops. Not quite sure what happened there. I think it did hit someone on the way through. Yeah, looks like it hit off Frank Rosenwald, I think, on the way through. So, sent completely the wrong way. Honestly, keeper couldn't do anything about it. Alright, here we go. Bill from the back again. Here's McCormick. Hits it long. Live for Mays. Mays is not going to win many of those. Here's Wise now. He's been playing pretty well today for Bishops. Here's Stewart. Back to Steele. Steele to Roberts. To Rosenwald. To Wheeler. Good ball there to Frank. He's beat his man. He's got in the box. He's brought down. But apparently it was a good time tackle. And there's not going to be a penalty. So here's a chance for Bishops on the counter-attack. This is always where we find ourselves vulnerable on the counter-attack, but lucky enough for this time, the midfielder Hazel shoots wide. All right, here's Lane now to Steele. Steele looking for Mays, can't find him. Here's Joshy Reed. Poor touch there from Reed. And there's Williams now through on goal. Williams has found the near post past Ross Flitney. Disappointing defending there. First from Josh Reed, and then from McCormick. He's got the wrong side of the striker. McCormick kind of switched off there, let Williams through on goal. And Artie, I think Flitney could have done a bit better here. Yeah, could have done a lot better, to be honest with you. Alright, just on the eve of halftime here. And it's been a struggle this half. Obviously being 2-1 down isn't ideal. But yeah, we've struggled, especially. Here's another chance. Here's Williams now through on goal, and this time Flitney is up to the task of stopping it. But yeah, we have not been at our best at all this first half. And there's another chance as well, as the Bishops player rose highest in the box and got a clean header on goal. But yeah, we're going to have to make some changes here at halftime because it really hasn't been good enough. Ryan Lane is struggling up there at left wing back. He's only got a 6.2 and on 68%. I don't really think his performance is going to get much better. So I'm going to bring him off here. Jamal Roberts, obviously a natural replacement for him. I do have Shako on the bench as well in case Steele really doesn't make any more of an impact. But you know what? We'll bring on Roberts. He's a bit more attack minded than Ryan Lane. And we'll see if they can make the difference here in the second half. All right, so the opportunity here is Roberts now looking for the run of Rosenwald. He finds him. Rosenwald gets the bar line, pulls it back. Good looking cross. Nobody attacks it very well though. Roberts playing a bit more central, by the way. I usually use him outside as an advance forward, but he's playing a bit more of a poacher recently, and he's done well. So I kept him in that role. Here's Roberts now to Rosenwald, through and goal. Frank Rosenwald, never in doubt. As soon as a 1-on-1 with the keeper there. Never any doubt that Frank was going to find the back of the net. And he continues his good run of form here today with an emphatic finish to equal the score. Alright, free kick here. Here's Robinson who's going to whip the ball in. There's McCormick with a free header. Ball bounces on the box, and I think Roberts just missed an open goal opportunity there. I think he wouldn't count anyway. I think he was offside, but still, good opportunity there to take a lead. That's a good ball forward. Here's Roberts now. Good tackle there from Gordon. The goal scorer, the opening goal scorer for Bishops. Oh, geez, that's terrible defending. And Williams has found the back end in there, and it's 3-2. Aspinall just launched the ball forward. Honestly, didn't look any kind of dangerous at all, but it found a gap between the two centre halves, and Williams once again found that near post past Flitney. Flitney disappointed. I'm disappointed. Defence should be disappointed in that. That was absolutely atrocious. There's a chance to get one back straight away, though. Ball goes in, Gordon the clearance. Only to Robinson. What a goal from Andy Robinson. Take a bow, son. That was absolutely unbelievable strike there from Andy Robinson. If that looked half as good as it did in 2D, we could have a goal of the season candidate here. Gordon, yep. First time on the half volley. Smashed it past the goalkeeper. One hit, one better than that this season. Fantastic goal there from Andy Robinson. Here's Roberts now to Rosenwald. To Steele. There's Okadina though. Rosenwald's pressure him and he's won it back. Rosenwald crosses it into Roberts at the near post and he squeezes it in past the keeper. 4-3. I tell you what, it's been one hell of a game for the neutral. I hope you guys are enjoying this. But fantastic finish there from Roberts there. Wonderful play from Rosenwald. Putting pressure on the Bishops, the defender. And Roberts as well. Bit of a good poacher finish there. Second goal of the game for Roberts. And it's put us ahead for the first time since we were 1-0 up. Make a change in the midfield. Steele, fitness-wise, is struggling. We're big on Nick Orford. A bit more of a natural to the ball in midfielder role. So he hasn't played much this season. Hope he can make a bit of an impact today. Also tempted to bring off Mays, who has struggled. Bring on Eddie Davison in his spot. So 2 changes there. Hopefully that'll be enough to see us to victory. Alright, sees McCormick now to Orford. Orford found Feeder Roberts perfectly. Here's Jamal again, Jamal Roberts. He's made an impact since coming on, certainly. Here's Rosenwald, though, crossing the far post. Andy Robinson almost got a second goal of the game. Good chance there for Andy. Here's Flitney now. Don't get caught under possession. Don't do an Allison. Alright, so you didn't. Alright, perfect. There's Stewart. Oh, poor touch there from Stewart there. Gave it a ball straight away. There's Williams in the box looking for his hat-trick, and he's found it. And once again, he's found the near post past Flitney. 4-4 here. Calamitous defending here from the boys. Absolutely atrocious. And yeah, Flitney didn't do himself any justice there either. And disappointingly, it's back to 4-4. Alright, so we're just past extra time here, and it's probably going to finish here 4-4. Absolutely atrocious defending here was the difference. We should have beat Bishops pretty comfortably. We are a much better side. In fact, here's a late chance on for them to maybe snatch a winner. But we defend it well enough. We're 1 minute past extra time here. I got a funny feeling they might go and get a goal. But lucky enough, I was wrong there. And it's finished 4-4. Very, very disappointing display from top to bottom. Strikers look fine defensively, though. We look very, very weak. Ethan Stewart got a 5.9. McCormick 6.3, 6.4. Ross Flitney got a 6.9. I thought that was very generous of FM to give him 6.9 since he was beat 3 times at the near post. Not the best display in the world, but Bishops themselves are doing very well this season. They are 6th place in the table, so we can't be overly disappointed. At least we didn't lose. But we're going to try and push that to a side now and try and make a little bit of an FA Cup run. We play Harlow Town next up in just a few days' time, and I'll see you just on the eve of that fixture. Alright, so here we go in the FA Cup, second qualifying round. Obviously, this is where the big money is as far as prize money and things like that. If you win a match, I think you get about £2,000 to £3,000. And at this level, that's actually quite a bit of money. So I'm hoping we can go a bit of a cup run here to try and shore up the finances even more than they already are. So we're going to go with a full-strength team. Going to make a change here at the back, obviously, because of the poor performance from the boys last time out. Ethan Stewart, you were atrocious, son. So you know what? Steve Short is going to come into the side. He's a naturally left-footed player, so he plays on the left side of the 3. McCormick and Reed, keep you guys spot in there. I'm not going to drop Ross Flitney after that performance. He's much, much better than our backup, Jack Collins. And yeah, everyone's got a bad game every once in a while, so I'm not too mad at you, Ross. So I'm not going to drop you. Anyway, tempted to make a change at the top. I'm actually tempted to put Matt Mays a bit more central, Luke Roberts on the right of the 3. Makes a lot more sense. Plus, Luke Roberts is a natural advance forward, so a bit more suited for that role. On the bench, though, could take off Ryan Lane here, play Jamal Roberts. He's a perhaps, because he did make quite an impact when he came on. I could play Ryan Lane a bit more central. Do that instead. Robinson Lane midfield. That's a pretty strong midfield there. And Jamal Roberts does give us another attacking option on the left-hand side. So yeah, we'll do that. All right, so here we go. Flitney, Shaw, Reed, McCormick, Roberts, Wheeler, Lane, Robinson, Rosenwald, Mays, Roberts. All right, so up against Harlow Town today, who are currently 6th in the Bostock League Premier Division, obviously the same level as us, just a different region. So they themselves are actually doing pretty well for themselves. This should be a pretty good match indeed. So all right, so here we go up against Harlow with a chance to qualify to the third qualifying round of the FA Cup. So, all right, let's try and put the disappointing the draw behind us and try and get a win. And that's a great start to the game. Matt Mays gets on the score sheet there, across from Andy Robinson. Andy's done really well since moving to that Mazzala role. He got himself a couple of assists last game and obviously got himself a fantastic goal. And there's another assist for the centre midfielder. But as a highlight, straight from kickoff. Hopefully we deal with it and we do pretty well. Obviously we're playing at home today, which is nice. It's always a bonus in the FA Cup, making teams travel to the Guernsey Island. That's a good chance for Mongoy, and it should be 1-1, but a good save from Flitney. But yeah, it's always a benefit getting teams to travel to Guernsey. Obviously, they've got to take a flight to be there, and obviously these semi-professional teams, I think it's got to be an advantage, right? Making them fly to Guernsey to play. But yeah, whatever. We'll try and take advantage today. All right, here's Robinson, whips a ball in. Well cleared in the end, though. There's McCormick. McCormick has Robinson again. Plays it back to McCormick. Playing the possession game. I don't mind that. That's a great through ball. There's Robinson. Cross it to Rosenwald. A good save there from Maynard Brown in goal for Harlow. Good chance, though, for Frank. There's a corner kick. We deal with the danger. Lane clears it to Rosenwald. He looks forward for Mays. Can't find him. And Stonehouse picks up the loose pieces. All right, that's a interesting looking ball across the field there. Jamal Roberts should be able to deal with that. Hopefully he doesn't give the ball away cheaply. And Mongoy, great opportunity there and a good save from Ross Flitney. But Jamal Roberts got pretty lucky to get away with that one. All right, here's Rogers now, deep inside the first half. And we're still winning 1-0. Not many chances for either side to speak of. Matt Mays obviously being clinical early on there to give us a 1-0 lead. If we get a second here before halftime, that really puts us in the driving seat. Here's Stonehouse, though. Hits it along to McCormick. McCormick finds Lane in the middle of the park. Looks for Frank. He does well to hold it up. There's Mays. Great through ball. Jamal Roberts is through on goal. And he hits it over the bar. Good opportunity for Jamal Roberts. Good timing. Good run there. Good through ball as well from Matt Mays. So promising stuff. All right, so halftime here, and we are 1-0 up, and both teams actually looking pretty even as far as quality and shape and formation and tactically. Well, it's a pretty even matchup, to be honest with you, and definitely an interesting game from my perspective. Yeah, we'll go into the second half. Keep the same team out there. I still think we have the upper edge. I still think we have the higher quality players going forward, and I think we can get a few more goals here. So here's Ajala. Hits it long, looking for Smart. Finds him. There's Roberts, does well to win the ball back. There's Lane to Roberts. To Lane. Oh, should have taken the shot on there from Ryan. But there's a chance now for Harlow. And a very lucky Greenwich puts it wide of the post. But a good opportunity there for Harlow. Almost caught asleep in at the back. All right, here's Rogers now to Smart. Smart launches it long. Wheeler does well to deal with that, but he's going to get the ball away. Here's Stonehouse. What a ball that is. And Mongo's through on goal, and great save from Ross Flitney. I'll tell you what, he's made up for the last game in his errors. That was a wonderful save from Ross. And Jamal Roberts makes a clearance there. But danger wasn't quite over yet. Harlow definitely stepped it up here in the second half. It's causing us all sign of a problem. A terrible error from Shaw there. Give the ball away in a dangerous area. That's Greenwich. Good tackle there from McCormick from behind. And here's Rosenwald now. Break opportunity for us. He's got a couple to aim at in the box. He finds Roberts. He finds Robinson, who gets on the score sheet. 2-0. Gets in there. Incisive breakaway from the boys in the Green Lions. Great finish there from Andy. And I'll tell you what, he is really enjoying that Mazzala role. He's getting forward, getting goals. That's what I like to see from my centre midfielder. Wonderful layback from Luke Roberts as well. Credit goes to him on the assist. All right, here's Stonehouse now. 64 minutes on the clock. They've got time to get back in this game if we're not careful. Good looking ball there. Smart taking on Roberts. Roberts got the deflection, but was unlucky. Found its way to Class in the middle of the field. There's a Jala. Back to Smart. Roberts closed him down quickly, which is good. And there's Greenwich with the first time hit. Great finish there from Jordan at Greenwich. He looks a very useful player, doesn't he, at this level? He's only got many goals, though. He's only got 5 in 11 or 2 in 10 in the league. Disappointing, I'm sure. He's a very, very good-looking striker. His attributes. He's a good-looking striker in his attributes. I should clarify that. But nevertheless, that was a wonderful first-time finish. Here's Roberts now, though. Remember, we get another goal here. Give us a 2-goal deficit again. Advantage, sorry. 2-goal advantage. That's what I'm trying to say. Here's Lane now. Hits along to Roberts. Roberts, he's got Rosenwald to aim at. Can't find him. Ballard with the clearance. There's Robinson to Rosenwald. You know he had to score again today, didn't you? Frank Rosenwald makes it 3-1. Frank the Tank. Get in there. Good finish there. Another assist here for Andy Robinson, by the way. Roberts did well. Put the ball in. Cleared from Ballard. There's Lane Robinson. One touch to get outwards feet from Rosenwald. And he flexes on the opposition and makes it 3-1. Alright, 70 minutes on the clock here. We'll make a couple of changes. Try and freshen some legs up out there. I'm going to move Lane to left wing back. Roberts come off. He can come off for Nick Orford in midfield. We'll also make a quick change at the back. Reed picked up a bruised ankle early on in the game. I kind of ignored it. So Ethan Stewart's going to come on in his place. Yeah, we're not going to tempt fate. We're going to keep an extra sub just in case. So those two should do. Hopefully it'll see us to victory. All right, it's Stanton now deep inside extra time. And Stonehouse finds the back of the net with a fantastic finish there from Paul Stonehouse. I think he's been around the world for a while, yeah. 32 years old, used to play for a number of teams. But yeah, great finish there from Paul Stonehouse, the left back. Ball whipped in, good first time volley there. Flitney, no chance. 3-2 here, very deep inside of extra time. And that's a 4-time whistle. So we have qualified to the next round of the FA Cup. Pleased to get a 3-2 victory. A very tough game now. Harlow put up a good display against the boys. And I'm just happy to get the victory. Man of the match today, obviously, Andy Robinson. Fantastic performance. 1 goal, 2 assists to cap off that wonderful strike in the last game. Andy Robinson definitely excelling in that Mazzala role. So hopefully he'll continue that good form. All right, so qualifying to the next round has given us an extra £4.68 thousand, and really kind of helped our budget, as you can see. £203,000 now in the black, 141,000. I'm going to be able to convince the board to spend some money on facilities in the very near future, and that should definitely help us grow as a football club in our stature, and not to mention attract better players and things like that. But yep, so far things are going pretty well. Disappointing to get that draw against Bishops, but is what it is. We currently sit 4th in the table, only 3 points still behind Bromsgrove Sporting. Obviously, Hayes and Yeading do have a game in hand, so could potentially be 4 behind the leader. But our goal difference is superior once again, so that gives us a little bit of an advantage. Should it come down to it. But things are going extremely well for us, so I'm hoping that will continue. I'll see you guys about a month in game. I'm actually tempted to play Banbury United, obviously, because of the Pilgrim series I had on FM18 early on. If you haven't checked it out, it was a pretty short-lived series. A lot of fun, however, just never got over the hump of getting promoted. Always came short, always just barely came short, lost a couple times in the playoffs, etc. Very, very frustrating save for me. So it's very tempting to take on Banbury United and then Dorking Wanderers, just because I don't know why, but I love that name, Dorking Wanderers. Fantastic team name. But anyway, right now we'll probably do those 2 games. Obviously things can change based on cup fixtures and things like that, but as you can see, form is looking really good. Haven't lost since we were defeated against Paul Town 6-2, but so far so good. So hope the season continues. But thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you are, remember to leave a like on it. If you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe to notifications on. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.